Welcome to our podcast. My name is Tanya Elizabeth Arrow and I'm the founder of Growthitude. I am very excited to have my guest on today. Hi, Regan. So nice.
Hello.
So nice to have you on. So my guest today is Regan Hillyer. She is, if you do not know her, a serial entrepreneur. She is an author. She is a speaker. She is a mindset coach, and she is the founder of Regan Hillyer International, where they train thousands of people on how to build business, 6 and 7 figure businesses through mindset tools and also cutting edge business strategy development tools. So glad to have you on. She's also my mentor, so I'm very, very grateful. And I have some questions for you. So first of all, you're an authority in regards to achievement and mindset. And what do you think is so important when it comes to mindset and achieving your goals? So what do you think is the important link between them?
I think it's absolutely everything, when it comes to mindset in terms of really creating what you desire in your life. I think there's a lot of people that put a lot of focus on strategy and they're very concerned about the how and the do and what they're physically doing, day to day in their life and their business. But then they wonder why it's not working. And it's often because they haven't taken the time to really rewire themselves internally in order to succeed. I was, years and years ago, I was in a place in my life where I was investing heavily into strategy. I was doing it all. I was like, I want to learn how to invest in property and trade currency and do sales and start businesses, everything. And I remember getting really frustrated because nothing was shifting at the rate I wanted it to. And so I went to one of my mentors at the time and I was sharing my frustration and he was like sitting back in his chair and he just kind of laughed at me. And I was like, why are you laughing at me? Like, I'm trying to ask for some help here. And he said, look, Regan, you've got it all backwards. He said, success is 80% psychology. It's 80% mindset. It's 80% your internal wiring. And then only 20% what you do on the outside. He said, how much focus are you putting on your mindset right now? And I was like, he's like, exactly, right? And so from that moment forward, I really dived in and started learning, how to do the internal work and what are these practices and what does this look like? And that's when everything started to shift. So to be honest, I think 80% talking about it in that frame is conservative. I really think it is the secret link that so many people miss.
I can truly relate to that, and I've seen so many shifts while onboarding with you just this past autumn, so I really, really agree. So what do you think, what tool made a huge shift for you in your business and how you've done things? So what was the tool that you really saw that made the huge shift?
Yeah, for me, it's definitely journaling. That's something that's like my go-to in terms of mindset work. I personally believe it doesn't matter so much what you do as long as you do it. So that's what works for me. I find that I can sit down and I can write and I can journal through any resistance that I'm having and also really write out my reality and start calling that in. But someone could take those same processes and do that through meditation or do that through visualization or do that through affirmation. I don't think it matters too much what you do. It's more the practice of actually doing it daily and somehow conditioning your mind. But for me, it's my go-to practice is journaling. I love it, and it's a daily non-negotiable. I wouldn't, not shower. I wouldn't not do my teeth. Well, I wouldn't not journal either.
Very good. So my last question for you, I would have a vague knowledge about what that would be, but what excites you?
What excites me? Well, I'm very easily excited by a lot of things. My whole life is always very exciting, and I create it that way. But in terms of what excites me right now, it's definitely this concept of impact and playing with that and really asking myself some big questions around impact. And, I guess I already do a lot in the field of impact and really creating a lot of change in people's lives, but I'm constantly asking myself the question, how can I show up in a bigger way? And how can I be more and do more and impact more? And what does that look like? What does that look like on a global scale? And how can I be making decisions that are really going to impact the planet and humanity in a really massive way? So that's the stuff I'm definitely digging into right now at a deeper level, and that's the stuff that definitely is driving me and that excites me most right now.
Thank you so much, Regan. It was an honor. I'm so grateful to have you on. So thank you so much for these insights, because that's what make huge shifts in people's lives as well. So thank you.
You're so welcome. It's been amazing being here, and thank you for asking amazing questions.
Thank you.